We are back. So it seems that Cornelius didn't manage to find any extra information about his wand from his friend Andrei. Actually, that was very pleasurable to read my name in the book and in the correct form and correct version in Romanian. And then Isaacson also informs Liv that not all is legal about their transportation actually, and that thieves are after the wand as well. And also they have to leave the UK in 24 hours and they will take a ferry to Amsterdam and from there train to Romania. Liv is not happy at all, but too late now, she signed the contract already. And then we also learned that because Cornelius couldn't find any more information about the wand, because it might be even older than 15th century, Liv decided to go to London to the Arcane History Museum, or rather the Arcane Library, that has a collection of old manuscripts that hold old legends, and maybe they will find something about the wand in there. And so they are taking the portal network from York to London to Leadenhall Market, and that's where the chapter ended. It ended on page 120, and here it says that on page 120 we have items number 5 and 6. So let's open. We have number 5. Oh, no way! Shambles Portal Market, York. We have the ticket. Departure York, Shambles Market, arrival London, Leadenhall Market. So yeah, this is the ticket to the portal network. It's so awesome. It's so nicely described in the book. Really nicely described. And let me just go here and tell you a bit about it. The imposing portal arch stood in the very center of the cobbled square, atop a raised circular platform. Made of thick stones, blackened by the passage of time, it held a delicate network of thin golden veins running through the massive structure, like metallic vines that glistened in the light. Those metallic veins were a natural result of transportation magic and appeared on every portal gate as time went on. At first glance, they resembled inner threads of precious metal encased in the stone, gold, copper, silverstone, or even adamantine, depending on the portals. But looking more closely, you could actually see them moving. The metal inside was kept in a constant liquid state, allowing it to conduct magic all throughout the massive stones, just like the roots of a plant transporting nutrients. So here is, the portal, and you have it here as well. You can see a depiction of the portal, and we have here even a map actually. Oh my god, guys, this is insane. Oh wow. Portal Market timetable. We also have some commercials here. Become a professional dragon racer. Yeah, because at some point they see a Dragon Link post and Isaacson actually goes and pets the dragons, and then Olivia actually finds out that he's so good with dragons because Isaacson was actually a dragon racer. Then we have Walker's Bank, Spellbound, Rare Grimoires and Bewitched Books, The Green Sword, Swift Quill. So this is how it looks like. And then here we have Ortelius Maps, most famous maker of enchanted maps, globes, maps and family trees. And here we have the map. Guys, this is stunning. I mean, even the quality of the paper, it really feels like an old parchment. It's very beautifully done. And here we have some safety instructions, prohibited and restricted items, the type of tickets that they are selling. It's real, like so real. It makes it feel like a huge experience. And here we have rare finds and antiques and artifacts, rare finds and unexpected treasures, antiques and artifacts. And we have the entire legend of the map, so we can find out, for example, number 34, which is a very important number for me. It's a coffee shop. And then we have number 13, that's the other very important number for me. I'm trying to find number 13 here. And that is the haberdashery. That's very nicely done. Honestly, I have no words. As always, I'm completely speechless. Yeah, and here is the Shambles market, and we have it. It's beautiful, as I showed you already. Very nicely done. And then we have item number 6. Here we go. We have it open. Oh, beautiful. We have a Dragon Link Post box, and as you can see, it's foiled. And inside we have, oh my god, this is an enamel pin, Dragon Link Post. Oh, so this is exactly like it's explained in the book when Isaacson goes to the Dragon Link Post. It's like a, you know, it's like a stand for the dragons, because Olivia goes in a shop to buy some sweets because she knows that the librarian has a sweet tooth, and the librarian is very protective of the books and he doesn't want to disturb the books. So in order to keep him busy, she goes and buys some dragon eggs, if I'm not mistaken. There are some sweets from the sweet shop, and during this time Isaacson goes and pets the dragons, and here you have the dragons. This is just beautiful. It's so nicely done, really. Now, anyway, I'm gonna go and crack on with the rest of the book and see you soon again. Okay, so we arrived with Liv and Ryder at the Arcane Museum and meet, guess who there? Crowley, which is Olivia's enemy. We know that. He's of course threatening them, and also Liv finds out that actually Ryder Isaacson was taken off the case, and all of the things that they are doing right now are actually illegal, but Isaacson reassures her that everything is going to be fine and his boss is going to be perfectly okay and not going to fire him once they are going to manage to get the wand back to Romania. And then they manage to get to the Legendarium, where the amazing books are kept, and I'm gonna tell you a bit about the Legendarium, but first we need to mention that Mr. Pike, which is like the guardian of the books and the library and everything, he's the one that, you know, Olivia got the dragon eggs for, the sweet dragon eggs, the sweets, and he's also named as a dragon because he looks like a dragon. Anyway, he's the one taking them to an area there, the Legendarium. And now let me read a bit about the Legendarium for you. And here we go. So the Legendarium is the book of legends, Olivia explained. Well, it's a collection of books, to be exact. She dropped her heavy bag on the nearest table and clicked on the light. In the 16th century, monks from the Mont Saint-Michel Abbey in France decided to start recording arcane legends and myths. This mission eventually turned them into a full-fledged brotherhood, tasked with traveling the world to record every mythical tale in existence and compile them into a compendium. Any powerful and truly ancient artifact you can think of has most likely been mentioned in a legend at one time or another. So now, you know, they went there to find more about the wand, because definitely there will be something there. And of course, in the next chapter we find out that they managed to get the information they need. I mean, partially, let's say. They find the book that contains the legend of the wand, and I'm gonna read a bit about it for you. King Emmerich, in his wisdom, spurned the use of the Dark Wand, wary of its influence, yet dark shadows gathered around Erdoel as neighboring realms cast covetous glances upon its riches. The dread of war loomed high, and Emmerich, faced with impending conflict, chose the most perilous path of all. Gathering leaders from afar, the king sought the wand's aid in forging a path to peace. A silent whisperer, it slithered into their minds, sowing seeds of accord, and the kingdom, saved from the ravages of war, sighed with relief. Emboldened by his success and succumbing to the insidious voices of the Dark Wand, King Emmerich wielded its power with abandon. He who had once been revered by his people, blessed with the magic of a true empath, fell into madness. The downfall of Erdoelves, I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, mighty kings, was sealed as the noble kingdom became a mere shade of its former self. Upon the death of King Emmerich, the Dark One, bearer of doom, vanished into the shadows from whence it came. So, through this, they also realize, Olivia actually realizes the fact that the wand not only takes the intentions of the creator, but in this case, for example, King Emmerich had positive intentions of, you know, creating peace with the wand, but also this wand took all the negative thoughts and emotions from the enemies that the king was fighting. So here it also says, cards from forgotten groves, the wand bore the shape of a serpent's coil, an emerald luminescence at its heart. Once an instrument of great peace, it now mirrored the shadows it had absorbed. The darkness it spread no longer distinguished between friend and foe, but embraced them all within its sinister grasp. And we also find out, yeah, that the core of the wand is made out of the sap of the whispering tree. And then, during all of this information that they managed to gather from the tome, the book starts to act strangely. It started to affect the rest of the books in the Legendarium. All the books start speaking. Then it looks like the wand. There is an illustration with the wand in the tome that they find, and it looks like the wand is coming literally out of the book. And then Isaacson grabs the book, closes it, and then he's realizing that actually he ripped some of the pages of the book and he has no idea how. And then when they are getting out, Mr. Pike tells them that, what are you doing? How did you manage to get in? Because you have already left earlier today. They realize it's already night, so they spend like hours in the vault. And it seems that the wand from distance played the trick on all of them, including Mr. Pike, and made him believe that actually Olivia and Isaacson left earlier the vaults, so they are in peace able to discover everything about this. And now they are getting out of the museum and decide to go and find Cornelius, because he's gonna be able to translate some of the pages. Actually, one of the pages of the book, it's in Old Arcane, and he's able to read this language and understand it. So they are going to meet Cornelius, and that's where it ends. Actually, that's what I managed to finish reading. And now we have item number 7, which is here. So let's see what this number 7 is. I have a hunch about this, but let's see if I'm correct. And I think I was correct. Yes, it is the page of the from the book actually, and it looks like this. This is beautiful. The illustrations, the illuminations of the page on the page look very, very nice. We have the story a bit, and here we have the Old Arcane language. Very nice, truly immersive. I'm honored to hold in my hands a page of that amazing old book from the Legendarium. Anyway, now I'm gonna crack on and read more, and see you at the next item unboxing. Our story continues. Ryder and Olivia managed to return to the agency and fill into all the updates and all the information they managed to get. Goodwin, Cornelius and Adeline, and also Cornelius manages to decipher the symbols that are on the page that Isaacson Ryder rips from the book. And I'm gonna read you what the message means. It means, beware the poison that seeps through, unseen and heard its litters, until the gate, once broken, can be born anew. Now, all of this is happening, and then all of a sudden Olivia also remembers where she heard for the first time about the Whispering Tree, and she heard it was when she was little. Her father was telling her a story, and all of a sudden there was this stranger that came to her father in the middle of the night. The stranger gave a package to her father, and her father went into the workshop and asked Olivia to go to sleep, but Olivia heard something whispering, so she went to her father's workshop and saw a green light, and that's when she realized that that's where she heard the voices, the whispers before. And then she also realizes that the material used was serpent disc crystals, very dark magic, and these crystals, also called Ophid stones, are detrimental to their plan, because they are going to use them as the bait, so the wand tries to feed from it, and it doesn't break the barrier that Olivia is going to create around the wand when they're going to transport it to Romania. While all of this is happening, a dragonling is coming and bringing a mail for Ryder. a mail which informs them that actually the wand tried to be transported before, but the curse breakers were affected by it and went into catatonic state, and they were in a psychiatry facility. They all start fighting at some point, that it is not a good idea, and then all of a sudden the pages start to act out, but Olivia manages to perform magic and contains them. So then Isaacson and Liv go to get the wand and plan to go to the black market later after. Now they are arriving in the cellars, and they try to create a diversion with the help of one of the guards, but too late for that because the wand already started to make the cells move and the cursed objects act out. Now, of course, in the book is described how the cellars look like and everything. I'm not going to tell you that, you will have to read the book. As I said before, I don't want to spoil, I don't want to give too many information, honestly. Too many details, too much information, because it would be a pity for me to tell you everything that's in the book. Then there is total chaos there, of course, and they manage to somehow get to the wand, and Liv is managing to contain it in the little cylinder glass that she created. Together with Cornelius, then they go to the black market, but they end up in a trap and do not manage to get to the Ophid stones as planned. They take a portal and arrive on a deserted street, and then Liv, Cornelius and Ryder arrive at Griffin's place, and Griffin and Michael's place, and then they will see that their Godwin and Adeline is also waiting for them. Now, just for you to understand, Griffin and Michael, they are very important people in this story. They were very good friends of Olivia's father, and after her father passed, they also took care of Olivia. And anyway, they are detrimental, they are very important in this story. Actually, Griffin appears in the black market at some point and urges them out of there. He's shocked that Olivia is there, actually. Anyway, in the end, they will give the Ophid stones to Liv, and she's able to secure them as bait for the wand. And this is where their adventure stopped for me, because then I will have to go on and read. Now, I'm at page 214, and here on the bookmark it says that page 214 we have item number 8 and item number 9. So we have 2 items, not 1. So let's just crack on and open. So we have item number 8. This like some kind of like a materially cloth kind of object item, and let's see. Hopefully I will definitely need to remember what's this about. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, I know what this is. So basically this is actually the tree where the crystals are hidden, and this tree is in the house of Michael and Griffin. Now, if I'm wrong, obviously we are going to discover in this cheat sheet, definitely, but I don't think I'm wrong because I remember very well the description. So basically, yeah, I think that's what it is, but we are going to find out in the cheat sheet anyway. But beautiful. Sorry, I'm trying to retain all the information. There is so much information in the book and it's so nicely done. I wish that all the items in the book would be real. And now we have item number 9. And I'm very curious about this as well. What's gonna be hidden in this? It's a box. Oh, it looks kind of battered, the box. Oh wow, okay. Okay, here it says Arcane Hazards Containment Division. We have even a sign. This is how it looks like. Oops. That's the box. And then we also have restricted evidence, case information. Okay, interesting. That's how it looks like. And it says recommended containment protocol, critical to avoid any contact with direct source of sentient energy. And it says vial of serpentist crystals. So we guys, oh my god, we have the crystals. Okay, now I'm excited. And oh, this is beautiful. Look guys, the green and the crystals. Oh, this is very nice. Here are the crystals. Oh, this is beautiful. It's gonna look amazing on my shelf. I can't wait to take pictures of all of these beauties, honestly. Yeah, so here we are. Now the next item we are going to get at page 293. Yes, it's gonna be at page 293. Then the next one 352, 381, and the last one at the end of the book, basically at page 444. Anyway, as you can see, I split the videos and I made more parts because it would make the video extremely long. Anyway, that's it for now, and I'm gonna come back with more updates.